coming into an upright seated position so that you are fully here, that you intend to be here with your whole self, and taking a nice deep inhale, exhale, inhale, and then if you come to lie down onto your back. And we'll begin with a few deep yogic breaths. Really what we're wanting to do here is to wake up the lungs, to create some space for the breath to move into the body. And when the breath moves in, then energy moves in with that. So a 3-part breath, beginning with breathing into the abdomen. So you're using your diaphragm. Then the second part of the breath is you're expanding the rib cage outwards. The third part of the breath, a full breath in all the way up to the collarbones, and then one breath out. So breathing in a little bit more, full breath in, and then one breath out. But with arm movements as well, just to extend the lungs here. So first part of the breath, breathing with the diaphragm, taking the fingertips onto the collarbones. Second part of the breath, rib cage opens, slide the elbows out. Third part of the breath, right up to the collarbones, full breath. And then the out breath, take the arms out to the side and back down by your side. So breathe in a little into the diaphragm, a little bit more, rib cage opens, full breath in all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale, arms out to the side and back down. So once again, fingertips onto the collarbones. A little bit more, elbows slide out. Full breath in. Filling lungs, filling ribs, filling the whole of the torso, arms slide out to the side. One more, inhale. Fingertips up to the collarbones. Slide the elbows out, rib cage opens, full breath in, right the way up, and then slide the arms out to the side and down. Fabulous. And then let's start with a little stretching, but also a little cross-coordination. So cross-coordinated movements like opposite to opposite, really superb for the brain. So we're going to start with the right arm and the left heel stretching away from each other. So stretch away, inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring the right elbow to the left knee. Same thing on the other side. So inhale. So this might feel quite complicated. Slide, pushing the right heel away, left arm, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, right side. Push away, exhale, to knees, inhale, left arm, right heel, push away, exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. So once again, so let's smooth that out. Inhale, opposites, and then bring together, and then inhale, opposites, and bring together. Inhale. So as you're bending one knee, the other one straightens. So it's kind of like a crawling movement on your back. Okay. And then we'll just do one more. So finish with the left arm. And then this time, stretch all of your limbs apart from each other. So press through both heels, stretch through the fingers, stretching really nice and wide through the spine, and then exhale, everything comes together. So knees and elbows. Inhale, stretch away, like a yawning stretch, and then exhale, knees to elbows, and one more. Inhale, stretch everything away. And knees to elbows. And then this time, clasping the hands round the knees. And then here, we'll take the knees round in a circle. So just circling the knees round. We'll do that 3 times one way. So really nice, just to loosen up the lower back. And then hands round, draw your breath in, and then as you exhale, lifting the head up to the knees. Inhale, straighten the elbows, and once more, exhale, head up towards the knees. Inhale, straighten the elbows, roll over onto your side. I'm going to come up to sitting. So in our last block of classes, we were doing this somatic movement in the morning. So I thought we would bring this in because it's a really kind way to gradually bring movement into your body, but also to integrate the whole of your body. So your nervous system, your fascia are all working as one. So we add on this movement, we keep it nice and flowing. So if you rest back onto your hands and you have your feet about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider apart. And we're just going to begin by letting the knees drop over. So both hips stay down. We're just taking the knees over. So you might feel this in the outer hip as the knees come over. And then next time that the knees come over, we'll let the knees come over and then follow it by just lifting the hip up. So you come back, knees come over, and then straight away the hip just follows. So it's a natural flowing movement. Okay. So you can begin to open the chest with this too. So knees come over, the hip lifts, and then the chest lifts there a little. And then this time, we're going to bring the arm in to follow. So the knees come over, the hip lifts, and then naturally, you can pull the arm round, bring it up by your ear. Then you come back. Exhale as you come back over to the other side. So the knees first, then the hip, then the arm just follows round up by the ear. You turn to look behind you. Exhale, come back. Same thing. Knees, hips, arm follows, a stretch, and then coming back. Knees, hip, arm follows, stretching up. And you can make that kind of like a yawning stretch. It's called pandiculation. And it's a very natural way that animals stretch. So rather than the kind of relaxed stretch that we're used to doing in yoga, it's where you're actually tensing things and stretching at the same time. So last time here, and then this time, knees come over, hip, arm, and then we're going to bring that arm through and post it between your other arm and your hip. So a twist here. Inhale, reach up, bring it back, knees, hip, arm, and then post it through the gap. So you're turning to look back, posting it through the gap. Inhale, reach up as you come back. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. So really starting to get the body moving, to get breath freeing up in the body. This time, if you want to, you can either just repeat what we've done or bring the knees over and then press into the front knee. So you're pressing into this front shin and you can lift up and bring a stretch in there. So you can stretch all the way through the leg, through the arm, through the whole of the side of the body. Bring the hip down, Come back. Bring the knees over, hip. Press down into the front shin and lift up into a satisfying side stretch. Let's do that one more time on each side. So press into the front shin, straighten the back leg, straighten the arm, find a nice side stretch there. Last time. So pressing into the front shin, straightening the back leg, finding a stretch here. Beautiful. Okay, well done. So we're going to come up to standing, and we can do this by coming onto all fours first of all, or you can just make your way up if you prefer. And, you know, here we're going to come up into downward facing dog. But as you do this, just feel into your body. Just see how your whole body feels. So tuck the toes underneath, lift the knees, keep the knees bent, bring your head between your upper arms, and then just very gently begin to maybe straighten one knee and then the other. Feel into the back, take a little bit of movement here. And then walk up towards your hands. So forward fold, and the knees can be as bent as you wish. We're not forcing anything here. Head relaxed. Nice deep breaths. And then deepen the bend in the knees, unroll the spine, come all the way up. Bring the arms through, take a nice stretch here. Reach up, inhale, and exhale, bring the arms out and down by your side. So from here, I'm going to come into golden seed sequence. So this is from yin yoga, but it's a kind of a yang part aspect of yin yoga, and a really nice way to wake the body up. It's grounding, but it also helps us to kind of connect outwards as well. So we'll start with the feet about shoulder width apart and the knees soft, and placing your hands so the palms are facing below the navel. So this is your Tanchen point. So in Tai Chi, the seat of your chi, but actually in classic yoga, we see this as the place of our flow. So we're working with kind of a sense of flow here. So breathing here for a moment, being aware of your feet on the earth, being aware of the whole space that your body is taking up. And like a seed which is full of potential, of course, this day holds potential. We have no idea. We have no idea what may happen. So from here, bringing the arms out to the side, and we'll stretch them diagonally, spread through the fingers, connecting with the sky. And then bending the elbows, take the hands behind the head, stepping wide, toes turned out 45 degrees. We're going to come into a horse stance, so bend the knees, press the hands away. So exhale here, inhale, straighten the legs, turn the toes to face forwards, and coming forwards, bringing the hands down onto the mat. If that's a little long way, you can place the hands onto the knees and do a twist from there, or bring a block or a book and bring the ground up a little bit. Okay, so from here, keep the left hand down, and you might want to walk your left hand over to the right foot a little, and then inhale, twisting from your waist, open the chest and reach the arm up. Exhale, come back down, same thing on the other side, so maybe walk the right hand over to the left a little. You can bend the knees, so we're not straining the body, we're just waking it up, Turn your toes out 45 degrees, bend the knees. Feel as if you're pulling something up from the earth in the hands. Keep the knees bent. Take the arms up through. So into horse stance, arms stretched up. Straighten the legs. Turn the toes to face forwards. Drinking bird, this is. So like a drinking bird, come forwards, but the hands keep moving. So the hands come up behind you and you press the palms away. Then we'll come back into horse stance. So turn the toes out 45 degrees, bend the knees, bring the arms back up through with the arms up by the ears. Beautiful. And then we'll repeat that movement. So straighten the legs, toes face forward, drinking bird. Arms come down, head drops, but the arms keep moving up, pressing through the palms. Then turn the toes out 45 degrees, bend the knees, arms up by the ears. Exhale, straighten the legs, take the hands back down to Tanchen where we started. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn the toes out, bend the knees, hands come behind the head, press the palms away. Inhale, straighten up, heaven and earth here. So bring the hands down, we twist to the right. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, come down, walk the hands over to the left. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring that down. Turn the toes out. Draw energy up from the earth. Keep the knees bent. Horse stance, hands up by the ears. Straighten up. Drinking bird, toes face forwards. Hinge down, the arms keep moving up behind like wings. Then turn the toes out, knees bend. Horse stance, and we'll repeat that. So straighten up, coming down, palms press away. This time, turn the toes out, bend the knees, come up, and then exhale as you bring the hands down, back to Tanchen. So inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn the toes out, bend the knees, press the palms away. Inhale, straighten up, turn the toes to face forwards. Hinge forwards, hands down onto the earth for heaven and earth twist. To the right, as you inhale, lift the arm up, open the chest. Exhale, come down. Walk the hands over to the left a little. Inhale, twist, open up the chest. Hands come down. Turn the toes out, bend the knees, draw up from the earth. Keep the knees bent as you reach the arms up by the ears. Straighten up, toes face forwards, drinking bird, hinge forwards. Keep the arms moving, press the palms away. Inhale, turn the toes out, bend the knees into horse stance, arms up by the ears. Are we there? Okay, straighten up. Once again, drinking bird. Exhale here. Toes turn out, bend the knees, lift the arms up by the ears, and then bring the hands down. Lovely. Take a moment, step the feet in towards one another, and just standing here, nice and tall, connecting in with your breath. Beautiful. So as we've done so many squats, let's just continue that a little bit. So stepping now the feet about shoulder width apart. We'll come right down into Malasana, so right down into the full squat. If your knees like that, if they don't like it, take it just as far as they want to go, and then come down onto your bottom. So, yeah, we'll take the hands out in front, interlace the fingers, draw your breath in. Exhale, take that halfway. Inhale, press up. And then this time, exhale, taking it all the way down. Or coming onto your bottom, palms together, elbows on the inside of the knees, lift the head, open the chest. Lovely. And then down onto your bottom. Take the legs out in front, lean back, and let's take a little shake of the legs. So we'll just shake one leg out. Lovely. And then the other leg out. Beautiful. And then rest them down. Okay, so from here, let's bring the right knee in to the body. Lovely. So twists in the morning are always great because, of course, they get our organs really filled with blood, good fresh blood supply, but also get the guts moving. So gut motility, very good for that. So we'll start off with a twist. We're going to keep the foot on the same side here. Bring your left arm round the right knee. So it might be all the way to the elbow, it might be just the hands resting here. Draw your breath in, lift up, and then as you exhale, hand round and bring that into the twist. Okay. Inhale, come back to front. We're going to take that in the other direction. So you want to have a little toning in this bent knee. I'm going to take the right elbow on the inside, left hand comes around behind you, lift up. So find space in the spine before you twist. Feel into your spine. So again, you're not forcing anything. These twists should always feel really juicy. So come round. We're going to repeat that. So hand round, inhale, exhale, take that into the twist. Inhale, come back to front. Bring the opposite hand round and then exhale. Inhale as you come to front. Take that foot out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So bending the knee, right hand round, draw your breath in. So as you breathe in, you're lifting up through the crown of the head. Each inhale, exhale, left arm gives you a little bit of support. Come into the twist towards the left. Inhale, round to center. Take the left hand on the inside of the left knee and press them against one another. So draw your breath in to find length. Exhale, take that into twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, come back to center. We'll repeat that. So hand round knee. Exhale as you come into the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Hand on the inside. Press them against one another and then exhale as you take that round. Okay, lovely. Inhale, come back to center. Let's open the hips up a little bit more here. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And you might find that you want something underneath the bottom. So yeah, grab that. If you feel like you're very far back, sitting onto something can really help. And then as you breathe in, draw the knees up towards your shoulders and then exhale. Just let them drop out to the side. So there's enough here. There's enough sensation. There's no need to push anything. You can just let gravity do that. So inhale, draw up and then exhale, open. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, open. And then slide round, knees bent, feet hip width apart, tuck the chin in, roll down onto the back, walk the feet closer. So we're going to come up into a rolling bridge. So really just beginning to massage the spine a little bit more. So here, really think about having every part of the spine moving, like you're peeling a chain up off the floor. I'm going to bring arm movements into this. So similar to the beginning. So press the back of the waist down and then peel up from your tailbone, lifting the spine up, pushing the knees forward, bringing the hands all the way up and overhead. And then as you exhale, take the arms out to the side, bring the spine down, top down to the bottom. So you're finding this mobility in the spine. So inhale, back of the waist down, presses down so that you can peel from the tailbone up, coming as high as you wish. Press the knees forward, press down through the heels, lifting the chest, exhale, hands coming out to the side as you bring the spine down bit by bit. And then once again, inhale, press the back of the waist down, lift, hips up, the arms come overhead. Exhale, arms out to the side. All the way down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little sway from side to side. Okay, and then, so this is in place of jumping up and down. We're going to do shaking out, really getting energy sort of vibrant in the limbs on the back. So arms and legs up in the air like a dead insect, and then just give everything a really nice loosen. So all the way up into the shoulders, the knees soft, the ankles relaxed, the fingers flapping about, wrists, knees, shoulders, all moving. Okay. Keep it going. And then from here, pause for a moment. Oh, so hopefully that feels a little bit more awake. We'll rotate wrists and ankles one way, take them back the other way. Lovely. Knees and elbows, so bending and straightening. And then into the hip joints and the shoulders. It's like swimming on the ceiling. Oops. And try to avoid the furniture. Okay. So take that 3 times one way, circling, and then reverse the direction. So this is a really good way to just get your core muscles working too. Okay. And then hug the knees in. Straighten the legs out. We'll come into Shavasana, hands out by the side, tuck the chin in. Now, if you want to, you can bend the knees up. Take the feet as wide as the mat is and just let the knees drop in on each other. So that can feel better for the lower back, or just coming straight out. So here, let your breath settle and be long and smooth. And feel the pull of gravity. Feel the pull of gravity settling you down onto the earth at the beginning of this day, which here is beautifully sunny. So how can you be today? Is there an intention for your day? If you want to reflect on the theme of Ahimsa on non-harming, I know that you are all people who are kind to the planet, but maybe think about being kind to your own self. So how can I be more non-harming to myself today? And then deepen your breath. So take some really nice, full, deep breaths, as if you were able to draw in this beautiful morning sunlight. Drawing in the sunlight, filling yourself with energy, prana for your day ahead. Take a nice full stretch through your body, maybe even a yawn. Ooh. Like now you're waking up, hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll over onto your side, bring yourself up to sitting. There we go. So yeah, let's close with one arm together. If you want to, placing the hands onto the heart, as we are focused here today, we're focused here inwards. When we sort the inside out, then the outside sort of sorts itself out too. So we'll draw a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So, Om Shanti. I wish you all a very gorgeous day ahead, and yeah, have a lovely time. And thank you very much for joining me this morning.